Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Dom and we're going to talk about unusual options activity. Alright, let's kick it off with the disclaimer. Disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only. The statements made in this programming are solely the opinion of the show. They are not a specific inducement to make an investment. One must perform their own due diligence and realize all investments carry risk. There's no guarantee of profit. Alright everyone, first one I want to talk about is ArcelorMittal. Now, this is a steel company. They are not vertically integrated, meaning that the iron ore is an input cost. So this stock kind of trades here with iron ore. If iron ore prices are extremely high, that is going to be bad for this company because it's an input cost. You use iron ore to make steel. Now, a lot of these steel and iron ore stocks have declined significantly. And I have a position in the November 5th weekly expiration 33 strike calls. If you look here, 4,200 contracts traded, open interest of about 150. I like that volume to open interest ratio. And also look at there's barely any open interest in these options, meaning that there are barely any people that own these options as of today's open. So that is highly unusual to see 42,000 contracts coming in here being traded. Most of them were being bought. I like the stock chart here. If you take a look at the chart, we are kind of bouncing around this 200-day moving average here. So I like that it seems to me that we are holding this here. We do have some nice support here around this 28.5 level. We've come down, tested that as support many times here, even back in April of last year. And that's another thing. This stock really has not done anything for the better part of this year. So I like these calls. We are in this trade and we will see what happens. Okay, next one I want to bring up is Las Vegas Sands. Now, in my opinion here, there's a lot of people saying, or thinking at least, that the Chinese government is starting to tamp down their regulations here. And that's why a lot of these Chinese tech stocks, Pinduoduo, Alibaba, the usual suspects, along with Wynn and especially Las Vegas Sands, they have a lot of business in Macau, Hong Kong. So that's why this stock has gotten beat up, because of fears that China is going to start to crack down on the Macau gaming. And Las Vegas Sands actually just sold a majority of their Las Vegas properties to specifically focus on Macau. As you can see here, this stock is pretty much trading at a pandemic low, which is crazy. I've been watching this one the whole way down and decided to get in today. We are in the October 29th 44 strike calls. Now, there's a theme here. I'm going with these short-term options. I'm buying the same option. They're buying the out-of-the-money call. As I said yesterday, I like these short-term out-of-the-money calls because it means that they're going to be expecting a high-velocity move in a very short time. So we'll be able to cut the loss quickly if this trade is not working, specifically because they're expecting a rapid move fast, like within this week or next week. So if this trade is not working, I'm going to be quick to cut the loss here. But 7,700 contracts traded here, open interest of about 144. I've been really liking these weekly options here because there's not a lot of options traded. So when you see huge volume here, it's definitely unusual options activity. You can look here at the open interest. Pretty much not a lot of contracts trading here. Open interest of about 114. So unusual options activity in high volume in weekly expiries, depending on the stock, usually means unusual options activity. Something like Las Vegas Sands does not trade a lot of options, especially in the weekly options. Remember, the main expiry is the third week of the month. Everything outside of that, the first, second, and the fourth week of the month is the weekly. This is the last week in October, so these are the weekly options. We just looked at the chart here. What I do not like here is this purple line is the 50-day moving average here. We came up to it intraday, and we pulled back pretty much immediately. I think there's some more room to catch up here to this 40 level here, and since these are short-term options, we'll be able to capitalize, and we'll make a nice return on investment very quickly because of the delta and the gammas the Greeks of the specific option that we chose. If you guys don't know anything about that, the Greeks, let me know in the comments down below. I'll definitely be more willing to explain or make a video. Thanks to everyone who's been subscribing. Make sure to check me out on Twitter at OptionGuru100. You can see some more unusual options activity content there. I'll try to post throughout the day, possibly before I make these videos, during the trading day, so you guys can, get in when I'm getting in. And yeah, check all that stuff out. Thanks for showing the love, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.